Mitchell making his return to Utah. That is the headline matchup tonight in the NBA. We're looking at some of the top props to play if you want to go against the house at no house advantage. Pete McCarthy here for OddsShopper. Give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification button. That'll give you alerts when our shows go live. You can also listen to us in podcast form on your platform of choice. Check that out. Help us out. Leave a 5-star review there. If we're playing versus the house at no house advantage, look, we can put 2 picks together, 3, 4. You go to 5 and hit 20 times your entry fee. But you got to hit all 5. Last night gave you 4 selections. We got 3 out of the 4. And Julius Randle, man, I mean, that was painful to watch. 1 of 12 from 3. You get 3 out of 12 in your head, and didn't happen last night for him, but a couple of winners elsewhere as far as that goes. So let's clean the slate, break it down for tonight. We're going to look at that Cavaliers-Jazz game, and I'm eyeing Darius Garland here. We're looking at 7.5 assists. We have this as an under, and I understand that a lot of people are going to be looking at Donovan Mitchell and saying, hey, here's the big revenge game here. And I just don't like playing the narratives a little bit. It's not that I don't believe that Donovan Mitchell can, get over on some of his numbers here, but I'm not expecting 71 points. I'm not expecting Darius Garland to be feeding him over and over and over and racking up these assists. First of all, the Jazz have a pretty good defense. This is one of the lowest point totals expected tonight at 227.5. Keep in mind, last time the Cavs played the Jazz, this was in Cleveland. The Cavs won going away by 23. Mitchell only scored 23. Garland had 8 assists. So Garland did manage the over, but at least with this number. But if you look at Garland, he's consistently been right around 7 or 8 assists. And I think with the point total that is expected in this game, we can lean towards the under. I always like checking these things on OddsShopper because, look, our projection likes a 61% chance of Garland being under on assists. You go to OddsShopper, you can see what all of the sports books have and what the best numbers are there. And you're going to see the under has some juice on it for Darius Garland's assist line. So that makes you feel a little more confident in the projection that we have up there. So I generally like playing unders, especially when it comes to assists. So we're looking at the under on Darius Garland. A little bit of an anti-narrative play, but I don't think it's too dramatic here to expect Garland to be at 7 assists or less. No house advantage. If you haven't played there before, sign up now. Check out the link below. And when you sign up, if you deposit $100, they will match $100. If you don't want to deposit that much, you can deposit less. They will match whatever you put in up to $100. So give you a little bit to play with. And there are 2 ways to play. You can play versus the house, as we're discussing right now. Simple enough, right? You load up some picks. If you put, say, 5 picks together, you can do multiple sports. You get 5 out of 5. It's 20 times your entry fee. And you can play in the pick'em contest as well. That's where you're big game hunting, trying to beat everybody out, trying to put together 10 winners, right? 10 perfect props there. You can have some things that correlate if you'd like. And at least for tonight, the top prize is $5,000. So see if you can beat out everybody there and make that happen. Something I like about the pick'em contest, typically we see a lot of overlay there, which means these contests don't fill. No house advantage is to put out the same amount of money no matter what. If you have 2 people in the contest or the full 1,200. So when you see overlay, it's something that you want to jump on, and we make it super easy for you. You can check out stochastic.com, NBA, free data, and no house advantage. And then you will see it'll break down our projections and how they lay out both versus the house and in the pick'em contest for no house advantage, which again, it just makes it super simple for you, taking away some of the homework that you have to do. Let's look at my favorite pick of the day as it lines up. Jared Vanderbilt, same game, 7.5 rebounds. Looking at the over on this, we haven't projected for 9 rebounds tonight. The line, if you look on OddsShopper, is going to be at 8.5 rebounds. So, that means, and that's even money. So the books are expecting more rebounds from Vanderbilt. We're expecting 9 rebounds from Vanderbilt. 67% chance of this one coming in under. Anytime you see something over 65% if you're playing versus the house and no house advantage. That's usually a pretty good play. Sometimes you see 70% plus. Those are the ones you want to jump on that may not be there a few hours later. But as far as 67%, that's one of the better projections that you're going to see. I generally don't love playing rebounds, but the fact that the books have this at 8.5 at even money. The fact that Vanderbilt has been at least 8 rebounds in 4 straight games and 6 of 7. So we got some run of late as well. It just leans me to feel pretty good about this one. And that's a relatively high projection. Usually I'm looking at about 60% is the baseline of what I want to have in that projection, the chance of it coming through and being a winner. So 67% gives us a little extra confidence, even playing the rebound line and the over there. So a couple picks so far. We got Vanderbilt over on the rebounds, Garland under on the assists. We got access. You can get access to some really smart people to help you with your sports betting, to help you with No House Advantage, help you with DFS. Check out our premium Discord, and there's a link below for that as well. You can use that link. That's going to give you your first week of access for free. Then it's just $19.95 afterwards. And this is going to give you access to all of our betting experts. The first week, 100% free. You can tail picks if that's what you like to do. You can ask questions and get the thought process of our guys and what they're looking for when they are putting together bets, picks, lineups, whatever it might be. And I think there's some good fun in there as well, because often there are quite a few people tailing and having the same picks, and you kind of get that fun of a community going at it when you're rooting for, say, Vanderbilt to get that 8th rebound with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Hopefully we're not sweating it in that way, but yeah, you get some other people that are looking for the same thing and excited when it does come true. Next up, Damian Lillard, 8.5 assists the line here. We like the under. 7.7 is our projection, 63% chance of the under. And if you look at Lillard, he's only reached 9 assists in 4 of the last 16 games. I understand that he is going up against the Orlando Magic tonight. Look, you can score a lot of points against the Magic. Maybe Lillard goes off, scores 40. He doesn't have to assist all that much. The other possibility is, look, it's a 7.5-point line on this game. The Blazers are the favorite. They could run away with it like the Kings did yesterday, and Lillard doesn't have to play a full game. But I'm in line to just look at the projections, look at what's happening here. And when I see under on an assist line, I usually feel pretty good about that. That's why we're doing that with Garland and looking at it the same way with Damian Lillard here. And again, we have the trend line over these past few weeks. I mean, 16 games. We're talking about about a month there where 75% of the time Lillard has been at 8 assists or fewer. So that's one that we could jump on and look at there for Damian Lillard. So a few picks for you versus the house. Again, when you're looking at these things, when you're researching it, utilize OddsShopper, see where the sports books are. You don't necessarily want to, take a selection and then it's, plus 130 at the sports books, because that's going to tell you this is a bit of a long shot, or, there might be better places to play if you're going to be correct with that whole thing, right? So, keep an eye on that. Sometimes you see that the line just isn't the same, like with Vanderbilt, right? It's a full rebound that we're going to be different with the sports books here at No House Advantage. So that gives us a little bit of an edge to try to get that over on Vanderbilt's rebounds tonight. Just a couple ways I like to look at it. Best of luck tonight versus the house.